updates and use your favorite channel. We always come with what is trending. What we see is we use worth. We come with you guys so that you always stay connected to what will be happening around you wherever you are. Today we have been celebrating this week. It was about Zimbabwe. They were celebrating commemorating Heroes Day and Defense Forces Day. And you know, in Zimbabwe, when this month comes, the August month, it is the month when they go and celebrate and commemorate their gallant sons and daughters who fought for the independence of Zimbabwe. And a lot of they perished in the war, and a few who survived, they managed to steer the ZANU PF after 1980, and then after independence, and the majority of them are now elderly, from the Presidium, the ministers, most of them from the before 1980 era, most of them are now old folks. And leading the pack is none other than President Emerson Mnangagwa. And His Excellency has managed to, today we are going to talk about the way, we are going to tackle the way these guys dress. You know, I was watching one of the young president in SADC, who is 55 years old. That's President Duma Boko, President Gideon Duma Boko of Botswana. Is one particular president who also put nice outfits whenever he is, wherever he goes, whenever he travels. Last 2 weeks ago, he touched the storm when he visited Zambia in jeans, and there was, they said, no, how can, he was criticized for putting on a simple regalia when he was visiting another state. So he faced a lot of criticism. Some were saying this is not proper and stuff. But nevertheless, President Duma Boko, he was unshaken, a person who always put on whatever he feels like particular day, be it jeans, be it t-shirt, be it soccer like jerseys, be it suit. He's a fashion star, you know. President Duma Boko has been trending of these outfits, to be precisely. Now we are talking of another vice president of Zimbabwe, that's President VP Chiwenga, retired Constantino Gouveia Chiwenga, is one particular person who is also flamboyant when it comes to how he's dressing these days. For a couple of years, dating back to 1980, put on army regalia in most of his state appearances, especially in these events like national events, because he was the army general for quite some time. But he later on moved on now, who is now normally with his wife, that's Minnie Baloy. They are always in this style of appearing in public in lavish suits, you know. So he was not exceptional yesterday again in Rufaro Stadium, where commemorated that's VP Constantino Chiwenga. And the head of state himself, President Emerson Mnangagwa, was also in another regalia. His suit, First Lady, my auxiliary, Dr. Auxilia Mnangagwa, was in the company of President Mnangagwa. So you can actually tell another person who is also doing quite well when they are meeting in these national events. That's the Minister of Defense. That's Opa, Comrade Opa Mchinguri Kashiri, together with her husband, retired Kashiri. They always appear in public looking smart. Every time they appear in public, they look very, very smart, and they are doing a swag in. That's another way of showing up in Presidium. If you look at the founding father of Zimbabwe, President Robert Gabriel Mugabe, he was one particular person who used to have these stylish suits. You know, he appeared in public without a suit. He was that kind of a person. For moving on, there was another Kenneth Kaunda. Dr. Kenneth Kaunda was also the same person with his own style of suits. That's how these head of states are identified. In talking of the late Nelson Mandela, he made these shirts known as Mandela shirts. They have this kind of style. Julius Nyerere, he had his safaris that he used to put when he was still alive. So yeah, swag is always there in the Presidium, and they've done that for a very long time. You can actually test back even Mama Keno Gaddafi was also one particular person who used to put on those kind of attires. Thank you very much, guys, for joining us. This is World Trending Updates and News. I hope you did enjoy this one. And hope to engage again in the next hour when we bring you what is happening in the world. Thank you very much for joining us. We really appreciate your presence. We are talking of how Presidium always put on swag. Duma Boko of Botswana, one particular president who is doing trending for putting on very shiny, very outstanding outfits wherever he goes. The eye of journalists, he catches the eye of a lot. Is young, 55 years of age. That's a President Duma Boko of Botswana. He touched the storm last week when he visited Zambia with his sleek jeans outfits, which did not go down well with the Zambian media. But he later on said, "This is what I feel comfortable wearing on that particular day." And that was that. So thank you guys for joining us. We really appreciate your presence. May God bless you. Always remember, take care of your loved one and each other. Is bye bye for now.